Hello everybody, this is SansCS, and welcome back to probably the finale of Let's Play Vampire's Dawn, Reign of Blood. Last time, we've run into an encounter! Well, multiples, but what? I thought there weren't any encounters, crap! Last time, we've entered a grave which led to this dungeon here. And up there, we are going to encounter the final boss of this game. The one who has been ordered by the king to slay all the vampires and has thus ordered Abraxas to do that very thing. You know, according to the tile set we've seen up until now in this dungeon here, my guess is that we're going to fight Asuka. Actually, that's what I told a friend of mine who had played that game for the first time, and they actually believed me. Yeah, fun story. But no, that wouldn't make any sense because how could Asuka order Abraxas since Asuka can't fight Abraxas? So yeah, Abraxas wouldn't even listen to him. But anyway, enough talk for that. Let's actually move up. So the time has finally come. You found your way here. What is that supposed to mean? Vincent Waynard? Not that Vincent Waynard. Oh yes, young lady. Exactly that one. But how can that be? Haven't you died a long time ago? Everything here seems so familiar. Now is not the time to crack jokes. That was no joke. Elaine, who would have thought that we would meet again? We know each other? Unbelievable. He lives and you know each other? That's too much. Yeah, I mean, Elaine would be like, what? When was that Holy Crusade again? A couple hundred years ago? So Elaine would be that old then, wouldn't she? And Vincent too. Many years have passed indeed. Remember, Elaine. Remember the times past. So my spell was powerful enough to block out your memories even for multiple hundred years. Your spell has made her into what I have met in the insane asylum 5 years ago. If she was unable to construct clear thoughts, and if she was silent, then yes. You have cursed my beloved Elaine to this form of being, you bastard! Spell? But why? Well, maybe I should help your memories out a bit. And not even as a vampire you can remember a thing. No. How do you know that she is a vampire? I have killed enough vampires to know that you three are ones as well. Who of the two of you has turned her into a vampire? Me. I assume you know who I am. Naturally. The memory of a vampire is unsurpassed, and mine even more so. You are a vampire? But I cannot even smell that. How should you? I am perfect. The highest vampire of them all. I am the first vampire. The first vampire? Oh my god! That would explain why you are still alive. And why no one has ever noticed that I am a vampire. My plan was perfect. None of these second-class vampires can smell me. And I will forever wander on this earth. The most powerful being of all times. Tell me, why have you put a spell on me? Remember, you've brought the bat wings to me back then. Lord, here are the bat wings. Thank you, Elaine. I'm going to tell you a secret now. Lord? I'm going to take over the world. I want to control everything. What are you speaking of? I am going to create a new age. My age. The Batwings are the final ingredient for my spell. Your spell? The earth will soon tremble under my power. I will dominate the church. And with it, all these stupid believing humans. Lord, you're scaring me. And I'm not only going to rule one generation long. No, I am going to rule for thousands of generations.
Lord, please stop.
You beautiful Elaine. You, as my year-long assistant, will get the honor to rule together with me for all of eternity, as my bride.
But Lord, you want to take me to your bride? Forever? I don't understand.
As highest ruler over the church, I will allow marriage between members of the church. You're going to be my bride.
How do you want to rule forever?
That, my beautiful Elaine, is the result of my powerful spell. I'm going to transform, and you as well. We will be immortal.
You're really scaring me.
I'm going to create a new kind of enemy. The vampires.
Vampires?
Yes, vampires. Immortal, powerful, blood-sucking creatures of the night. And we are going to be the first and thus most powerful of all vampires. With that, we will be a couple forever, and we can rule for all generations. The humans will be afraid, and I will be using this angst to become the highest of the church's priests. I am going to hunt and destroy all the vampires. They will gladly grant me the rank of the High Priest. And once all vampires are destroyed, no being of this world will be able to become dangerous to me. We will rule for all of eternity!
You want to create these vampires? And to transform us into these?
Oh yes, this plan is truly perfect.
You have become truly only abnormal.
Pardon me? What did you say? Me being abnormal?
Yes, and you're also crazy, insane, repulsive.
You dare to criticize my genius plan and call me insane? Oh, you beautiful Elaine. How could I only let myself be deceived by you like this? You too are nothing but a little bitch. I'm going to show you who of the two of us is truly insane and repulsive.
Lord,
you are never going to be happy ever again. And you're going to be immortal, so that you will atone for your mistakes forever. Enartos Uyatos.
Please, Lord, please stop.
Efrak Indoria.
And then, all I have done was screaming. That's the last I can remember.
You see, my presence truly seems to help you. So from that point on, Elaine was silent and unable to think clearly. Fortunately, the transformation into a vampire did not restore her memories. So that was your plan. First create the vampires to later annihilate them all. Yes, first I have transformed myself into a vampire with the most powerful spell known to me. After I had dropped off Elaine at the town border of Living Secret, I created dozens of vampires and let them go after their bloodthirst. They fulfilled their objective exquisitely, so that I could act like the savior of mankind after only a short while, and could hunt and slay the vampires one after another. Yet not all of them apparently. Well, unfortunately, the vampires had become so great in numbers that I couldn't chase down all of them. Yet, the vampires were afraid of my crusade, so that I could be certain that for the next 100 of years, I could relish my rank as High Priest in peace. That's the wrong kind of peace, but I'm fine with that. And apparently, you could escape from me as well. If I'd only known that Abraxas had embraced you back then. Tch, tough luck for you. Well, at the very least I truly ruled over the church and the humans for the next hundreds of years. Yet, slowly, doubts started to rise within me. Doubts about the true numbers of the vampires still in existence. I started to become afraid they would combine their powers out of anger towards me and then kill me. And so it came that I searched for a vampire. I found Abraxas. He was a weakling, weakened from the deadly shortage of blood. He had a couple of wounds that couldn't close, for he had almost no blood left. When he saw me, he froze in fear. Fear of his definite death. Or rather, he was afraid of his existence as a blood ghost. Yet I didn't kill him. No, I gave him a bit of my blood instead. Surprised but strengthened, he told me that he had been surprised by a troop of knights. He fled woundedly, but he was hurt so much that he was unable to retrieve blood for himself. Without me, he would have surely become a blood ghost back then. I promised him that if he went on a hunt for vampires, he would receive a lot of blood, money, and power. And over time, he had become my right-hand man. I taught him new spells, and he killed all the vampires he could find for me. But why did you need to hunt for vampires? Why did you need him to hunt for vampires? No human was ever allowed to know that I was a vampire. And who knows, maybe one of these vampires might have talked one day. Most likely, no human would have believed a vampire to begin with, but I wanted to be on the safe side for 100%. Furthermore, I wanted to continue with my duties as a high priest. I didn't want to enact yet another long hunt for vampires. Moreover, the humans might have become skeptical and would depose me of my position would they find out that I had not killed all of the vampires back then. What would my power mean if I had to kill all of the humans then? Stupid skeletons are not quite my preferred sort of company. And more, a woman is also indispensable for my animal desires. Too bad that you have thought so well of my plan back then, Elaine. You disgusting bastard! So you are still as wrong-headed as a vampire as to your times as human. And anyway, Abraxas became vital to me. He finished off the vampires quickly and without causing any suspicion. I wanted to finish him off at the end myself, but that you are here proves that you have killed him already. Only he had the key to this gravestone besides me. Yes, we have cut him to pieces. And it seems to me your mistake was your hunger for power and your necessity to control humans. Your mistake is now your doom. I'm going to do what I should have done a long time ago. I'm going to kill you and Elaine, and your little servant along with you. I am not a servant! And I am going to kill you! You have created Abraxas! And you are ultimately at fault for the death of my girlfriend! You don't even know how easy you've made things for me. And how that I know that you are the last vampires. Save me, of course. And once I've finished you off, my rank as a high priest will be secured for all of eternity. Didn't the humans become worried that you lived for so long? Worry? I've told those fools that God himself bestowed such a long and healthy life on me. And what are you doing down here then? Why aren't you in some kind of church? Alright, so you've noticed it after all. I have faked my death. Since those humans became too suspicious after 200 years after all. But my last prophecy was my own reincarnation. Sometime, I told those humans that my time on Earth had come to an end. But after a few years, I should be reborn. The humans believed me, and I faked my death and hid myself down here. In my secret grave walls, where I had conducted my secret magic experiments at the times as a high priest. And I will perform my reincarnation once finally all the vampires will have been executed. Abraxas' hunt was going on for almost 200 years, but it has finally found its end. He is dead, and the last 3 vampires stand here, right in front of me. Tomorrow, I will be reincarnated. How I have longed for this day. You are correct. you are going to be reincarnated as a blood ghost. It will be my pleasure to cut your heads off.
You are going to pay for what you have done to me.
This will be your last battle. Thus, I am going to grant you the honor of vitalizing yourself once more. For my ultimate victory should not be too easy for me, or else it wouldn't be special at all. Or else it wouldn't be special. You just said that. I think that's on my fault.
Prepare yourself for your end.
So, one quick thing. First, or well, two quick things actually. First, heal up. You have the chance to do so, so it would be not a bad idea. I have a couple of things. I guess I'm gonna use a couple of blood bottles. I mean, I'm not gonna use them in battle anyway. Yeah, let's use the blood potion or two on Elaine. And a blood vial. And I think I'm good health-wise? Yeah, I am. And second of all, should you ever think of using the retreat spell, don't! And neither should you walk downwards again. If you do that, you will be punished severely. However, what I'm going to do right now is nothing. Since the episode is quite long already, I'm going to wait and deliver the actual final episode next time here on Let's Play Vampire's Dawn: Reign of Blood. Although it might not be the final episode, it depends really. This was NCS, and farewell for now.